Today we're going to talk about LinkedIn profile optimization. Why? Because that's how you stand out on LinkedIn. That's how you get found on LinkedIn. That's how you get business using LinkedIn. Having an optimized profile is the way to start positioning yourself as an authority. On the screen here you'll see I've got on the left hand side the home feed for LinkedIn, and on the right side the infographic about my 12 ways to make your LinkedIn profile irresistible. On the left hand side of your homepage, you'll see that the reason you want to get your profiles optimized is because it gets seen by people. In fact, if you have the premium level of LinkedIn, you'll be able to see a lot of these people who have viewed your profile. The more optimized it is, the more findable you are. To go see your profile, click on your image, view profile. So let's take you through the 12 areas of the profile that I am recommending you optimize and you revisit. First of all is your summary. This is the first place that people start reading about you after they hit your headline, and I do have a tip about your headline coming up. But you can use the first 3 lines. You can even put a call to action in there so that it's seen before people click that show more. But you want it to be benefits driven. You want to solve your audience's problems. You want to state the results you've gotten for others, what you do for them, not I am this who does that and a big deal here and there. You want to say I do this for you. And you can even talk about the target market, well-known leaders in their industry, or for going from unknown to well-known leaders. So if you feel like you're leading, you've got valuable content and you've got valuable services and products to offer, let's bring you from unknown to well-known. It's really talking about them. And then using these digital media and relationship-based marketing strategy will grow your leads, your customer base, your brand visibility. So it's all about them and how they benefit. You can even use headlines in LinkedIn, and since LinkedIn doesn't have any formatting in the summary, I recommend you use things like capitals and extra hard returns, and you can use even symbols that can help you make bullet points. You'll have to copy. You can come to my profile if you like and copy these arrows. You can Google symbols. And that's how to optimize your summary. Also, number 3 here is the power of video. You can actually connect video here to your summary. So go ahead and when you click the edit button, the pencil, and you scroll down past the summary, you can upload media. And it has the list of supported formats that you can do anything from images to video. And go ahead and do that. Use that. Do some things that showcase your thought leadership, your expertise that solves their problems. 5 reasons you're avoiding social media is one of, and how to get over it. Transform your social net worth. What's hot in social media? There's an interview. People can see how I speak, and because I do speaking, and what I'm also certified in. So that's how to edit your summary and create a benefits-driven summary using the power of video. And use the allotted all 2,000 characters of the summary for you. Then include a call to action. You may have noticed in mine that I have, first of all, the course is listed here. I have the hire me link here, email me link there. I may even put in a giveaway at some point to maybe even this infographic. You could put a link to a place where they can opt in to get something for you to get on your email list. I highly recommend that. Or just invite them to call you. I've done that with a lot of my clients that I've optimized their profiles for, and we've put their phone number right in these first 3 lines. The next thing you'll want to do is make sure in this edit area your contact information is all correct. When you click on the contact information, notice I have some websites here listed and none of them say website. They say social media marketing course, book Laura to speak, and social buzz club. So there are 3 different websites you can access. And how did I get these customized? Well, I use the other option because it defaults to personal and it will say personal, but when you click other you can type in whatever you want and you get 3 of them. So you can put different pages on your website. Like I put a speaking page as a link instead of the home page. This Social Buzz Club did put the home page. If you are a local business, you'll want to include your address. Be sure to have your Twitter in there, and you can do your instant messenger apps if you use them. There's several that you can add, and the more robust you have it, the better. You can put your birthday in there if you want. So that's also, but the contact information, the email, the website links, and a phone number are musts. Musts. Okay, your company profile. So this is your personal profile, right? You want to let people know what your past experience is, right? So notice how a lot of these have icons. The only way they'll have an icon is if you have a company page. So you want to create a company page, and then once you do, when you click on the pencil here and you start typing in the name of the company, you see it shows up here. Select it. If it doesn't show up, it means you don't have a company page set up. Please set up a company page profile so that you can have the visibility for your business as well. You definitely want to upload a professional photo to your profile here, and simply click on it. You can zoom in, you can straighten it, but don't make it a selfie. Ideally make it a professional headshot that you had taken professionally. If you just can do one that someone takes against a blank wall or somewhere in nature that doesn't really emphasize the nature, or in an office that doesn't have other people around you, with a nice background, blank background, or just an image, a picture, a photo on the wall, whatever, a piece of art on the wall is fine, but the less around you, the better. There's also a website called photofeeler.com, and you can see how you're coming across. You upload your image, and it gives you feedback on how warm, how receptive, how you'll come across to other people. Photofeeler.com. And then the 8th suggestion here is adding that custom header or hero image or cover image. And again, if you click the edit, you'll be able to edit it right here. You'll see that the dimensions are 1584 by 396. It's a 4:1 proportion. Note that in the left hand side your photo is there, so likely the best edit for me to do is to take the logo and the book and put it over here where I am, and take myself out because it's duplicated. It wasn't always this way. They keep changing it. And notice I've put in my contact information right at the top, so people can and see that I'm available for them. Don't be afraid to put your phone number here. I don't get very many spam calls as a result of this. Also, you may want to use, this is a little tip, Google Voice. Google Voice is a free phone number for you. You can have it forward to your main line. You can have it screen first, and it does weed out a lot of those robocalls. So if you're getting a lot of robocalls, start using a Google Voice number. Use keywords. Where do you use them? In your headline. So back to this headline here: social media marketing, consultant, trainer, speaker, inbound marketing services. Those are key words. I happen to also like to put my email in there. That may be changing soon, and I'll put some more keywords in there. It makes you more findable. Then request recommendations. Anytime somebody has a positive experience, when you're in the moment with them, ask them, would you mind if I wrote a recommendation for you to give me on LinkedIn? First, you have to be connected to them though, so make sure they are a connection. Then you can go to their profile. So if I wanted to go to someone's profile, and this is somebody, Dirk is somebody I just met, and if I wanted to ask him to give me a recommendation, I would click on the more on his profile. This again, he's a first level with me, and I would request a recommendation. I would select our relationship. We work together, but we're at different companies. What position do I want him to recommend me for? Then it populates with this: can you write me a recommendation? Don't just send that. Write a draft for him. and then send it out. You can say, I've taken the time to draft a recommendation. I'd love to, if you're willing. I often ask them ahead of time, can I do that? Are you willing to recommend me? Especially, I'd be happy to draft one if that helps. And they always say, yes, yes, please. So you would submit it to him. He could copy and paste it into the recommendation process that LinkedIn will take you through. All right, so moving on to 11, we're rounding the corner here. Publish articles. So articles give you authority. They show up in your activity. They keep people very visible. You can talk about things in your industry. You can put up videos. You can repurpose blog content here. And, this is where you can really shine as an authority in your field. So how do you get there? Well, one of the easiest ways is to go back to the home page, and instead of starting a post, write an article. And then it brings you to this blogging kind of platform. You'll want to put an image in here. You can write a headline. You get some formatting, which is nice. And then voila, you have an article published. And yes, you can use your blogs. They are not counted as duplicate content if you're worried about that. Then grow your connections. Your goal should be over 1,000 connections. And by the way, your goal on recommendations, 50 and above. So over the years, as you're doing this, if you're getting 1 a month, 2 a month, that would be great. If you have that many clientele, don't go back to people who worked with you 15, 20 years ago if you're not really in relationship, and say, hey, can you give me a recommendation? No, I want you to ask the people like I said, in the heat of the moment when they're having a good experience of you, can you give me a great recommendation? Would you be willing to recommend me? I'll make it easy. I will write it for you, and you can edit it and make it even better. So that's how to optimize your profile. Stand out, shine as the leader in your field, the go-to person, and get found a lot. Thanks again. If you'd like more information, I'm at transformtoday.com, and that's Laura at transformtoday.com is my email. I look forward to working with you. I'm happy to optimize your profile with you. I love messaging. And if you didn't get my book, the Crave book, it's at transformtoday.com/Crave book.